Today we're going to be creating our very own lily pond inspired by Claude Monet. So to start, you're going to be drawing your bridge, which will look like two golden arches, almost like a rainbow. So go toward the top of your page and draw your yellow or gold arch, and then you'll draw a second one. Mine look a little sketched. We're going to fill it in to make it look like a nice, bold, confident line across our paper. Feel free to make yours a little higher if you want less sky above and more space for water and water lilies, or where I have it is fine also.
Next, we are going to use a pencil to draw some details. Right below the bridge, draw a straight line with the pencil. This is the water line. Towards the bottom, we're going to draw a water lily. Start with a teardrop shape. Add some petals on each side. These are overlapping. They look like they're behind the first petal that you drew. Then in the back, draw the little tips of the other petals. These look kind of like mountain tops. Next, we're going to draw the lily pad. The lily pad is almost like an oval shape. Usually, you would think it would be a circle, but since we're looking at it from the side, it's more like an oval. Draw as many lily pads as you want. Try overlapping them so that they look like they're almost floating on top of each other. This will also make your drawing look more realistic. Closer to the water line under the bridge, the lily pads will be smaller. So as you move back, make your little ovals smaller and smaller. This will make it look like there is a lot of space in your drawing. These lily pads that are smaller will look farther away.
Now you're going to go and outline each of your lily pads using dark green and some different lines of green. You'll start to put lines in there. We're not really coloring, we're just putting dash marks that we're going to blend using our finger. You'll notice that when we do that, it starts to make it look like that impressionist, blurred watercolor look to it where there aren't these defined edges. So go through and do that on each of your lily pads to get those to look filled in and blended. I've added some yellow to the top of my lily. I sort of smudged the pink and yellow a little bit together the way I like it, and I'm going in and I'm adding shadows. So think of the number 7 on your bridge. I'm taking my black or a dark color of your choice, and I'm going in and I'm drawing a nice 7 under my bridge. I'm going to keep doing that all the way across in each number 7 in each little window of the bridge. Once you've completed all the 7s, you can also take your black, and if you'd like to help things pop a little, you can kind of color in the outline. It's not so much drawing a straight line, but just giving some texture to your lily pad, kind of covering up those pencil lines I drew, just to get that to pop a little bit more. If you want to outline any of your lily pads, you can. If you like them the way they are too, with just the green, that's okay. Remember, all this white is where we're going to be putting our watercolor blue, purple blending of the water. So outline anything that you want to pop off the page. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is try to put in some brush and plant life up in the bridge. So we'll be using yellows, greens, browns, just some of those earthy tones to go in and draw just some vertical lines that we will smudge and blend to give the illusion of grasses or perhaps a tree or something like that that would be up above your water line. Try not to go below that water line. I accidentally do, but stay where we can keep that behind the bridge but above the water line. So this is kind of our goal for the end of day 1, that you would have your lily pads drawn, you would have your bridge, you'd have some of this greenery above the water line, and that you would be ready to watercolor tomorrow. So let's hopefully try to get to this stopping point today.